Hi, this is Laura of Laura Reads Foxed Books, and these are your enrichment notes for Chapter 8, Where Friendship Ceases, from the Misdemeanors of Nancy. It may be a brief mention, but the whole chapter is a reference to the Greek legend of the friendship of Damon and Pythias, except Rollins and Ormsby are no Damon and Pythias. Now here is where I defend the study of early literature to my past students and my own children. We read, study, and discuss these early stories because they come to provide much greater meaning, whether it's in literature, conversation, or the daily news. If you know the story and then hear the short phrase, Damon and Pythias, you immediately recall their story defining and exemplifying what true friendship and loyalty is. Admittedly, I had to look up the reference. I may have read the legend at one time during my education, but have since forgotten, and that's the beauty of libraries and Google and writing these things down. But when I read the Wikipedia list of different places where the story of Damon and Pythias is used, either as a reference within an episode of Law and Order, or as the plotline of an episode of Leave It to Beaver, or all the retellings from a 1770 short story to the 1962 movie Damon and Pythias, we see how we can take the study of one legend and then better understand a brief mention of that legend in a 1902 novel. Now, after all that, in brief, the legend of Damon and Pythias is that Pythias is sentenced to death by their king, but requests the opportunity to go home and button things up before he dies. His best friend, Damon, agrees to be detained and, if Pythias fails to return, executed in his stead. Well, Pythias does return. Just in time. The king is so impressed with their trust in and loyalty to each other that he sets them both free. Now that you've listened to Hoyt's Chapter 9, Where Friendship Ceases, you understand why I say that Rollins and Ormsby are no Damon and Pythias, and why the study of literature is so important. Next, let's go over a few terms from the chapter. Chercher la femme is a French phrase for look for the woman. This idea is explained in just a couple of sentences within the text, suggesting that a woman is the root cause of any problem. This is also a common trope in pulp fiction. Exigence, urgent need or demand. Gray eyes. While we know what they are, gray eyes are a symbol of mystery and wisdom. Pathos is the element in a person or situation that makes one feel compassion, pity, or sympathy. And that's it for this week. Be sure to ask any additional questions you might have or add your own comments. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Text and production copyright 2025 by Laura E. Rich Creek.